Hi everyone, welcome back to Natural Beauty with Melanie. Today I am here to talk about sustainability in beauty and self-care. This is becoming more and more important in the beauty industry, and I'm seeing a lot more articles and information on how we can still enjoy our beauty products but appreciate the planet more and everything. So I figured it would be a good time for me to show you some of the changes that I've done in my personal life, or some of the suggestions that there might be out there to help make your beauty routine more sustainable. So one of the first things I'm going to start with is I am mainly a bar soap appreciator or user. I am not really like a body wash person so much, but as an example, here's a body wash. And one way that you can become more sustainable is to use bar soap instead. Now, this bar soap, as you can see, you know, here's a big thing of plastic, and we have some plastic film on here, but the paper's cardboard, so there's definitely, I would say, less waste in the bar soap here. I'm thinking this company, which is Raw Sugar, could maybe find a way to get rid of the plastic in their packaging for the soap and make this even better. Here's another example of some bar soap that I have. This is Bali soap. This is a set my husband got off Amazon, but unfortunately these bar soaps are individually wrapped. So while it's definitely a lot less waste than a plastic tube, I think maybe if we could get away from the plastic somehow, the wrapping, that would be great. But here's a great example of something I'm talking about. We have a bar soap in here, and it's wrapped in recyclable paper. So this is great. This is definitely a big difference and impact on the environment than this. So one area you might want to consider changing is using bar soap that comes from paper, wrapped in paper, versus a plastic bottle. Another example here is we have a standard conditioner bottle, and this is plastic. There's a lot of options out there now for shampoo bars. This one is from Trader Joe's. This is a peppermint and tea tree shampoo bar. So it comes in cardboard packaging, which can be recycled. And then on the inside, you have your shampoo bar. So that's great because there's nothing wasteful about this at all. Some other examples of shampoo bars. Love Beauty and Planet. This is their 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner bar. And we have Lush has different shampoo bars. They tend to come in this paper bags, and this is what the shampoo bar looks like. This one's partially used. And they have these little metal tins that you can store your shampoo bar in and travel with, etc., if you choose to. Another example of shampoo and conditioner bars, there's a bunch out there. This is Habitat Botanicals. I have not used these yet, but here's a shampoo bar and a conditioner. So if you were to get a 2-in-1, you would be looking at this versus this. So this is definitely less of an impact on the environment using the shampoo bar. And I know at least this Love Beauty and Planet one definitely suds up really well. I'm not 100% like super sure on the ingredients in that, so obviously something to consider. All right, another area is deodorant. So this is a standard deodorant. This is the one I'm using right now. This is a Schmidt's, and it's rose and black pepper. And this is plastic, and these are always kind of hard to figure out if they're recycled or, you know, how it works, you know, in the recycling and everything. Here's an example of a deodorant that comes in a cardboard case. And basically what you do, it's almost like a push pop. You just push it up from the bottom here, and the deodorant comes out of here. And it's almost like a toilet paper tube on the inside. And you can recycle the whole thing when you're done. So that's definitely better than this big plastic. All right, let's see. Let's talk about lip balm. This is your standard lip balm container. This is a plastic one that I have, but similarly to the deodorant, I don't know if I mentioned this is Habitat Botanicals as well, but like I said, there's a lot of different deodorant companies that have cardboard packaging. I think Meow Meow Tweet does too. I haven't used them. But this is an example of a lip balm that comes in cardboard packaging, and I've been using this one. This is from Habitat Botanicals, and you just push up the lip balm, like again, just like the deodorant, like a little push pop. And this has worked great, so I definitely recommend that. And as you can see, the cardboard is better choice than the plastic. All right, so another change you could make is, this was the type of hand soap dispenser that I was using in my house. Mrs. Meyer's hand soap. This is plastic, and you could, you know, buy a new one of these every time, or what I was doing was I was buying the refillable jugs, which is a huge thing of plastic, and not buying any more of these, which was great, but still buying this. So I started to look into Blueland and went with them. This is their hand soap dispenser. It's glass. You don't have to replace it. I just got one for each bathroom in the house. And basically what they have is, they have tablets that come in these little recyclable or compostable packages. This is like for their iris agave. They have different scents. This is perrine, lemon, etc. And it's just a little, I'll show you what it looks like. It's a little tablet, and you just drop it into the hand soap and you add water, and there's your hand soap for the 2 months or however long your hand soap lasts in your house. So I'm finding that this compared to this is definitely a huge change. And like I said, this is glass, and of course this has plastic in it, but it's definitely a lot less than I was using before. So I'm a big fan of Blueland. I'm using them in different areas of our house as well, like dishwasher detergent, etc. But not going to go into that here. This is more about self-care. Okay, so regarding wipes, if you have any wipes that you might be flushing in the toilet, you want to make sure that they are flushable. We were not doing that at our house, and several people were like, you got to stop doing that. You might clog the pipes, and also it's not good for the environment. So I found this online. These are called Good Wipes. They're flushable and biodegradable, and they have different scents, and they're hypoallergenic, plant-based, and toxin-free. And this scent is Shea Cocoa. And I found these on Amazon, and we are really happy with them. They work great. And I know it's probably not even ideal to flush them in the toilet, but we have a potty training toddler, and we clean him off after he uses the potty and stuff. And we didn't want to be throwing it in our trash. So these I recommend. So if you're looking for biodegradable wipes, here you go. Good Wipes, they're called. Okay, so another area that we can talk about is removing makeup and washing your face. So oftentimes we use cotton rounds to remove our makeup, and sometimes they come in packages like this, which is a lot of plastic right here in the bag. And these also get thrown out, you know, once or twice a day, or however many times you're removing makeup or reapplying or whatever you might be using them for. One option to get rid of the cotton rounds is these reusable facial rounds. So these are washable and reusable. These are Marley's Monsters brand, but I know like Beauty Heroes has some on their website. You can find them anywhere, or if you're very handy, you could make them. But I just have to show you some of these designs because they're so cute. I just picked like kind of like they'll do like a surprise thing for 20 of these, and they're a different little pattern on each side. So you get like seahorses and stuff. And let me just find you some of the really cute ones. We got watermelons, we have bunnies, we've got rainbows, and they're just so cute. Like all the patterns are adorable and pretty. My personal favorite, little cats. We've got little bananas, ballerina. They're just so cute. So these I haven't used yet. I am using up my cotton rounds before I switch to these, and then I don't plan to buy any more cotton rounds after that, and just use these and wash them and everything. So this is a set of 20. I don't remember off the top of my head how much they were, but I will put information in the information thing down below about these. You just machine wash them. You want to use like a little garment, like a little bag to keep them so they're not all over your wash. And then you can dry them and everything, and they're handmade in Oregon. And they're 100% cotton flannel. So that's a nice option compared to this whole situation. And if you use face wipes, maybe a consideration that you could look into would be washcloths instead. Basically, I remove my makeup now, and then my second step is washing my face. And I use these lovely face cloths or washcloths instead. These are also from Marley's Monsters. These are bamboo and organic cotton washcloths. And there's 4 in a pack. I got 2 sets of 4, so I have 8. And this is what they look like. This is an unused one, and it's so soft. And this is what it looks like on the other side. So these are just nice, and I don't really use face wipes anymore. I don't have any to show you because I don't own any. But they're a really nice option to use face cloths or washcloths instead of tossing wipes in the trash every day. Okay, so let's talk about our ears. So most people like to use Q-tips. Here's your Q-tips, your standard Q-tip. This is almost like becoming the new straw. And what I mean is straws have become the thing that are like really bad right now for the ocean, the environment that they're finding, you know, so many places like in the ocean and stuff. I didn't even know that Q-tips were an issue, but Q-tips are an issue. I didn't realize most of them are made of plastic here, or there's some plastic in them, and they're becoming a big issue in the environment. So one thing that I got was the Last Swab. So this is something, I got this off Amazon. It was about $12. Came in this cardboard packaging, and basically the Last Swab is supposed to replace cotton swabs for your ears, so Q-tips. And this is supposed to replace 1,000 Q-tips. You're supposed to be able to use this 1,000 times. I got the regular kind, and come in this little carrying case. They have one for like makeup and one for regular cleaning and stuff, so I got the regular one. Comes in this little case, and this is what it looks like. And this is what it looks like up close. I was pretty surprised to find out that these little tips are actually more like rubbery. I thought they were going to be absorbent, but they're not. My husband so graciously has also, I bought him one, and he's been testing them. He's the type of person that has to use a Q-tip after every shower because he doesn't like his ears being wet. And he didn't know if this would work well because he likes the water to be absorbed. So he wasn't a big fan of this, to be honest with you. He said his ears still felt wet after. That was his first use or two of it. For me, I just use it to clean my ears, and it works great. I don't have any issues with it, but that's just a review of like 2 different people. So he said he's gonna try to keep using it, and kind of we'll go from there and see if he still feels like Q-tips are something he needs or not. You know, we're all making concessions in different places. But I'm going to be using this, so this will save Q-tips at least on my end. And you can pick different colors, so I picked like the coral color. I was a big fan, and it has a little message like, you just saved the planet from 1,000 to 1,000 cotton swabs. So I think that's pretty cool. And there's probably different kinds on the market, but this particular one is the Last Swab, and it says, I am plant-based and biodegradable. So that is the Last Swab. Like I said, they have a makeup version that's shaped differently on the ends. So that is a nice option for Q-tip replacement. All right, so I don't have the bag here in front of me, but we floss my son's teeth. He's a toddler, and you know, I wasn't really ready to try like regular floss with him. So I had bought these kids Dr. Seuss dual grip floss picks to try to get him like excited about flossing, and this is what they look like, and they have different colors. There's orange, yellow, etc. But I did find online, like I said, I don't have the bag, but I am going to put the information down below, that they have different types of floss picks that are actually much better for the environment. They're made out of cornstarch, and they feel like you'd think they were plastic, but they're made out of cornstarch actually, and much better for the environment in my opinion. So I will link that information down below. But I did get the bag off Amazon, and I plan to not buy more of these and to definitely buy this kind instead. So that's a nice, this is so much little pieces of plastic every day. I feel terrible using these, and I definitely feel much better about using these ones. So that's something you can consider. And I'll use these ones for myself too, you know, if they're better, but I'll probably end up just trying to use floss or trying to find a better alternative to floss. I think they have like biodegradable flosses now, so that's probably what I will switch to. All right, so another area that we can talk about is shaving. I don't use disposable razors anymore. So what we use at our house is, my husband has one and I have one of these. We use Dollar Shave Club. It's a monthly subscription, or you can make it bi-monthly, etc. And so this is my razor, and basically I just pop the head off and I put a new head on every month. I just use the same razor blade for a month, and this is what they come in. Of course, this is plastic. Maybe they'll find a better way to hold these, but of course they're sharp, so they need to protect them somehow, but there might be another way. But Dollar Shave Club, their packaging is cardboard that it comes in, which I appreciate. And I'm not throwing away like, you know, disposable razors frequently and stuff. So I feel pretty good about this option. So I like just replacing the head once a month. And that's kind of my little more environmentally friendly choice for shaving. And lastly, we're going to finish up with some things about oral care. So here's your standard Avengers toothbrush if you have a toddler. So it's plastic, or your regular toothbrush. You know, I just don't have a plastic one handy. So this is the one I'm using as my example. The whole thing's made out of plastic. What we have done is, for our house, we have switched to an electric toothbrush, and we change the head when it tells us to, but it tends to be every maybe like 3 months or so. And unfortunately, like, this is still made out of plastic, and this is not ideal, but I think it's better than throwing away one of these every few months. So that's just something we're doing right now. And another alternative, which might be even more appealing to you, and my toothbrush is kind of grody, so I'm just gonna like cover up the part that's kind of yucky, but this is a bamboo toothbrush. And this is from Bite, which I'll tell you about that company in a second. But the brush, the whole thing is bamboo, and basically what you do is you just remove the head of it and you replace the head and you keep the handle. But there's no plastic here, which is great. So maybe you could look into a bamboo toothbrush. I know Clean Beauty Box came out with some bamboo toothbrushes recently, so that's something to consider. You would not be disposing of any plastic like you would be with when we throw away these heads. So here's your standard Spider-Man toothpaste, or whatever toothpaste you like to use. And this is a plastic container, or your typical like travel toothpaste, or your typical toothpaste tube. There's an option for, they've come out with metal tubes. So David's natural toothpaste here comes in metal, and you can recycle the tube, and then you have your cap here. But an option that I have truly embraced has been Bite, and these are little toothbrush bits. I'll show you what they look like. When you get your refill, they come in this biodegradable, recyclable, I think it's biodegradable, but at least recyclable packaging here. So they send you one glass jar, and then whenever you get your refills, they come in that packaging. And they look like these little, they almost look like little candies, and they're hard, and it's just a little toothpaste bit. This is what it looks like. And basically what you do is you take it in your mouth, you chew it, bite down on it, and then you put water on your toothbrush and it becomes foaming and it works like a toothpaste. I've been using these for several months now. I'm really happy with them and I recommend them. And there's really not much waste going on. I'm just recycling this packaging and refilling the glass jar and reusing it. And it's really a nice alternative than using a big plastic tube, or, you know, like your standard tubes, etc. So those are all my examples for today. There's different ways that you can green up your home routine and your beauty routine depending on your choices. None of this was meant to judge anybody or preach or anything like that. It's just giving you suggestions. You know, we have young children and we use regular disposable diapers, and those are not good. They're terrible for the environment. I didn't choose to cloth diaper, even though I know that's a better alternative for the environment. So we all choose to decide where we're willing to make sacrifices and where we're not. And I think as long as everyone tries to do the best they can and considers the choices and the different options they have, that's a start. As long as everyone tries harder, I think we'll continue to go in hopefully the right direction, and maybe be able to turn this whole plastic use and waste around in our environment, because it's definitely a huge issue. And I don't know what kind of long-term impact it's going to have on the planet. It's definitely going to have something, but we probably won't be the generation to know what that is, unfortunately or fortunately. I would love to know any suggestions that you all have for any products that I mentioned here, any, you know, different areas and stuff that you've greened your life, etc. So please leave me some comments below. I would love to chat. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hit the subscribe button so you'll be alerted to know when the next video is posted. Bye!